base. Might not see the same kind of start from here, maybe a more of a 3-base oriented. So maybe a little bit more breathing room for ByuL, but if herO just keeps on the aggression like he did it in that Kessler Cup match, he could just be going for all-ins all day long.
Absolutely, he'll think about what works, how can I beat this player again that I've already defeated once in this matchup. The same matchup that ByuL has not played in a while. He's been playing mostly ZvPs, he's been focusing on mech. And he's playing practically for Gumio, for TY, for Innovation, Fantasy as well.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the last thing on his mind is just dealing with his teammate once again.
That he is. We'll see if he can tie it up here going into our second two-player map, herO. Let's jump into game number 2 here at the Season 3 Grand Finals.
결승전은 꼭 너의 것으로 만들 수 있을 거라고 보고
Down in the bottom right, in red, it's ByuL. Zerg.
Down a game already. Getting cheesed out in that game 1 and a mortal all-in very quickly as well, but just 1. Really setting the pace of the series.
That build's almost out of the matchup right now.
It's such a rarity. Well, up here in the top left, that player taking game number 1, it is CJ herO. Let's see how aggressive he wants to be in this game.
Talk about the fact that this is a team kill and these guys sit next to each other and practice together every day. Of course, no doubt, as soon as they find out they're going to face each other in the finals, that has stopped. The coach is not giving any player any advice. But mind games for both players coming out. 2-base Immortal versus 2-base Muta. 2 of the rarest builds you see in this matchup to try to set the pace by doing something unusual, doing something out of the box going into game 1. And that's more of what we're going to be seeing as the series goes longer as well.
It's kind of the beautiful and strange thing of like team kills is the fact that the mind games go so deep that sometimes it just doesn't make sense anymore, but it's so stylistically a hard counter because these guys live with each other, they see each other every day, they practice the same matchup with each other. So it does get interesting, and it's certainly an interesting game number 1.
Yeah. But we are going to see that same sort of fake captain pressure here. We saw a lot of drones pulled in game 1. We'll see if ByuL actually does the same. In fact, he is going to bring 5 drones down again. Down a game in the series, if you lose to a cannon rush just simply because you didn't think he was for real, it can really tilt you. So
yeah. It's something that is such a scary thing with ByuL as well. Is you can't get tilted so badly. We've seen it before. We saw him shook his head in game number 1 after that cheese worked out. Already a frustrating start here. The last thing he needs is a cannon rush.
Yeah. All right, gas is up at home. Overboard has arrived. And the probe sticks around, we'll see. In fact, it's no gas being taken in the main, so it's going to be a faster 30. He sees the drones coming down. He might even try to attempt to block that 3rd base. There's the Cyber Core. Now, ByuL has never really won a real big premier title in his career. He got 2nd place to Polk in WCS America in 2013. That was his biggest finals he ever had before he lost GSL just last season, and this is his 3rd chance. And basically his last chance, unless he wins BlizzCon in Heart of the Swarm.
Hey, not impossible, man. This guy just keeps making it to the Grand Finals again and again. I wouldn't be surprised. He is the best Zerg in the world right now. He's the most consistent Zerg and consistent player right now, to be honest. He's making it to another Finals, and he could very well do the same thing in GSL again.
That's absolutely true. It definitely cannot be understated that at this exact moment in time in Korean StarCraft 2, ByuL is the most consistent player of all races, just making it so far in each tournament, including last season. And even last season of StarLeague, he made it to top 8, so, just cannot be overstated.
Absolutely, and a lot of these times when we do see these players so consistently making it to the finals, it's usually a mental sort of block that's stopping them from just taking the win, like we saw last year with Su. He made it to so many Grand Finals, but he could never close it out.
Yeah. Robotics again.
Oh my god. Do you think it'd be the same thing again? It could be.
It could be, but I don't think so. I think this time he's going to go for a drop. That sentry always makes you suspicious, right? But let's see if he makes another one.
Let's see how many he makes. Let's see what kind of style he wants. Oh, I think he's going to try and get the big scout off this time.
The probe this time, though. Oh, but the probe's not paying attention. We're going for the scout, but he gets denied.
Not going to see it. So close. Figuring this out. Cracking the code. Just another few pixels and he would have had it.
Absolutely.
Come back to find it perhaps. No Overlord's going to be scanning that anytime soon. He might even lose this one actually.
But keep in mind that there is a link in place. If it is going to be a Warp Prism, you will see it move out. You will also have seen if it's going to be an Oracle or a Phoenix. It's just a question of what it's going to be, he doesn't know. And now if he makes Spore Crawlers, he's doing the wrong thing. He's playing too safe, you know.
Waiting for it to come up. It's going to be an Immortal again, so it's going to be the same style. An Immortal in from herO. He is playing the mind games. He is playing the aggression.
Now keep in mind also that we are going to have 4 two-player maps back-to-back here after even our first one. So all 5 two-player maps in a row are 4-player maps. We're going to be the last one. So these smaller maps like this, you can get away with it. You know, going into the game 1, it works. Going to game 2, why not try it again? It's a similar map.
It is a very similar map. And there we go, 5 gateways, that Warp Prism on the way. And this time around, ByuL's getting his lair a lot later. He got that 3rd base up. No Roach Run right now, and he made 3 spores. He's kind of blind countering any sort of Oracle play that might be coming his way.
Now this is, you know, a little bit of a different variation of the Immortal Ult. It's a single Immortal, but it's a faster attack. It comes to the Warp Prism.
Oh, Link see it. He knows exactly what's going on.
All right, he needs to prepare. He needs a lot of links out here. He's going to need spines. Roach Warren's so far away. He's only got 47 drones as well, so it's not a great economy to try to hold this off, but it is feasible. 20 links now finally on the way. It's almost as if he didn't see it earlier.
Well, Link's already out the map. Link's speed about to finish. He could shut this down. He denies the probe.
Yeah.
He denies the pylon.
Getting the probe is so huge. He does not get it though. If you kill the probe, he can't make a pylon, which means the Warp Prism cannot be used for micro. It has to be used for warp-ins.
So let's see what these links can do. If they can get a good wraparound, force out at least a lot of force fields before the fight begins. Here we go, every side.
Every side is important here. Good force fields to zone him out here. The Zealot on the other side trying to do some work here. It looks like even with the links around, it's just not enough of a surround. He can't really get in there on the Immortal. He can't kill those sentries.
At the very least, he got rid of a lot of those forces, a lot of the energy on those sentries. Now making roaches, now getting at that roach speed as well, but it's going to be a long time.
There's some hesitation here with these links. Not finding much. There is one spine crawler to help zone. He's already working on that Warp Prism. Okay, if he lets him get in here and force field off this ramp, this is going to be a big problem, and that's exactly what the Zealots are for. Luckily for ByuL, though, he does get on top of this army. Decent force field to zone, and now it's mostly links versus Zealots, but the spine crawler is doing work as well. It's just so much Protoss here, even though.
So many Zealots, this is a big problem. If the roaches can't kite them effectively, do enough damage, they just eventually get caught up and killed.
Yeah. Okay, he wants to force the roaches away from that Immortal. He needs to protect the Immortal.
He's using the drones as well. It's a horrible situation. His economy is going to be trashed behind this as well.
Already herO has the better worker count. This is starting to look worse and worse as these forces again zone out roaches and lings. He may be able to hold this off, but the damage has been done. The Immortal being now microed into the Warp Prism. He needs to pull those drones back because his economy is already messed up.
Yeah, it's not the best economy. Pretty equal in terms of workers. I don't think anything from here is going to work out for herO, though. He's going to have to retreat and come back with more.
Somewhat questionable warping, but if he get another sentry force field off, that would be huge, and he does get the force field off here. And now he can actually warp in more units. This could become a dire situation very quickly.
He's actually very surprised.
He needs that force field. He's got one left. There it is.
He got it. Well, now comes the big problem. Can he hold on to this main? And can herO keep affording to warp in these sentries for one extra force field? And he can.
If he keeps those sentries alive, he's going to have another one. And those things aren't finding anything. He's going to go for a counterattack here. He's giving up the ramp. One more force field comes in. And there it is, perfectly timed, and this lair will go down.
100% going down, and he could make his way to the natural if he wants to. He does have a lot of roaches down there. Maybe this counterattack can do something. There's nothing at the front here for herO beyond a small block.
Yeah, oh, he's going to lose all these units as well. You know, this is a bit of a nasty situation. He's going to have to warp in a sentry at home. That at least is going to stop the attack, at least his gas warp-ins.
Well, look at this. The warp is just going to warp into the third base here and try and do more economic damage while they can. All the roaches are out of position.
Yep, looks like the sentries will hold over here, just barely. Just wants to save that Immortal. That's the most important unit to save here. It's so low. He's actually got 2 sentries in here, so he could force off the ramp. We promise it's just nothing to kill. Lings do get in the main base. A few Zealot Orphans with the sentry, though, should deny the attack. He's not going to find much more damage. And herO is up 5 harvesters. It's 2 base to 2 base. And any Zerg player will tell you this is not a pleasant place to be. He's lost his spawning pool as well. So no more Lings.
Yeah, he's in a very, very horrible place right now. He doesn't really have much options left. He can't really counterattack into this. More and more Immortals will be made. Upgrades with +1 on the way as well. It's going to favor herO's armor a lot more. He can really just sit back at this point. Once the Protoss has dealt with one of these bases, he just build the ideal army to counter whatever's left of ByuL's army.
He's just always threatening. Notice that ByuL has a massive bank in minerals because he doesn't have a spawning pool. and he doesn't want to make a hatchery yet. Because obviously this Immortal Sentry duo could actually kill it in basically seconds. Twilight Council is coming up. That transition into regular Forge upgrades is coming down. If he gets another Immortal out and a few more sentries, he could probably think about pushing out and taking a third base.
I think he could either go for the third base or sit up 2 bases and make Blink Stalker Immortal and just make that scary 2-base death ball that we've seen time and time again, especially from the other regions.
Yeah,
very popular sort of style.
Just another harass here and setting up Zealot Orphans and another secret pylon that ByuL has unscouted. They're actually just going to target this down with +1 maybe.
Yep, absolutely with that. He's going to be able to claim that main hatchery once again. Just keeps buying time with this War Prism.
Yeah, man, he didn't see it until the last second either. The Zealots are just going to mic around. There's a cancel, forcing these units again to come home, and that means that there's further space for here to sit back and turtle home. He's getting Blink.
Look at this. He sent every unit into the main to deal with these Zealots. Now he can drop into the third base again, completely undefended. Horrible place for ByuL, just constantly taking damage and he cannot afford to take.
Yeah, it's really a bad place right now for ByuL. He's now down to 11 hours. So the War Prism does die. A small victory.
Smallest of victories here. Wild Blink and +2 and more Immortals are on the way. Claims a Queen.
Kills a Queen, which means further less injects. Well, he's only on 2 hatcheries. And he's actually just going to do a follow-up to second Immortal push, it looks like. He's got an Observer with this, even though burrow is ByuL's answer. It's just not going to be even close to what he needs.
Well, I mean, you've got borrowed roaches against this many Immortals, Blink Stalker, and Upgrade Advantage. He's going to finally take this third base, but he's made such an army that he really does not fear anything from ByuL at this point.
I'm a bit surprised he doesn't attack here, but I guess better safe than sorry in this fight.
He's trying something here. He's scouting out what here has, what the timing is in his third base, and what kind of army composition he has right now. He sees it, he's probably like, well, I guess I'll try something with borrowed movement, but there is not much hope at this point, not when you have this kind of stunted production and economy.
Yeah, the cooling tower's destroyed. You're not going to remove your way underneath that thing. No attack is going to come secret. He does have a small group of units to the left side of the map that he's hoping to find something with. His Overseer is looking again, can I find an opportunity? I think he's also going to try to test if Blink is online, but it's not ready yet. It will be in 5 seconds.
Yeah, just the amount of forces he has right now as well. Those sentries have been out for quite some time. They should be pretty full of energy right now, so a lot of force just about stopping these roaches getting on top of the army.
Exactly, and once his third base finishes, he's going to have an insane economy to just warp in pure stalkers, and once those blank back burrow is not going to be that useful. Guardian Shield goes up, too many Immortals here to fight this straight up. He needs to find another angle.
They're trying to come in from behind, it seems. Well, let's see what he can do there. He hallucinated. Phoenix saw everything though, so it's going to get shut down. Oh man.
This is just a nasty fight. Even though he targets down the sentries, the damage deals to the spiders, the stalkers, and the Immortals. Microing back now. The Immortals very exposed here, but again, too much Protoss, a lot of upgrades
30
here.
HP, not even going to kill that one, and the entire army is going down 30 supply right now.
GG! herO taking a 2-0 lead. Massive momentum here in the Protoss players' favor.
Look at ByuL's face when we get a chance to look at it. I'm sure he is not happy right now. That is a frustrating game. It's like the same strategy again. Another all-in. Just doing critical damage.
Yeah, this is a really tough place right now for ByuL, mindset-wise. And guess what? He doesn't have a coach to talk to because that just wouldn't be fair. Yeah. He's all alone right now in front of fans. The audience wants him to win. But herO will take a massive momentum lead now, 2 wins away from taking a very fast finals. But before we go into Game 3, we are going to take a commercial break, guys. Be sure to spread the word about this tournament. Get the Twitch link out there.